Hey friends, it's Amanda Johnson here, and today I'm going to walk you through how to set up a domain name for your Scentsy website. And this is something I get asked a lot because, as you can see here, my website name is kickinwicks.com. And so a lot of you say, well, have you built your own website? How are you doing that? And so today I'm going to show you exactly how you can buy a domain name and forward it to your Scentsy PWS website address and make it really easy for your customers to connect with your PWS without having to remember that long .scentsy.us address. Okay, so let me get my screen record up here for you and let us show you. Okay, so I will tell you that there are multiple servers out there that you can buy domain names from. Okay, so the phrase kickinwicks.com is a domain name. All I have bought is the name Kickinwicks as a website. Okay, so and then what I have done is I have connected that. So if you type that in, it takes my customers, it takes whoever's typed that in to my .scentsy.us website. However, having a website name that is very simple, straightforward, easy to type in, easy to remember, just helps your customers connect more with you and your personal branding, and especially on things like business cards or on your vehicles if you're using wraps or anything like that, or vinyl. A short phrase that's easy to remember that rolls off the tongue really well is a great way to, again, build that personal brand and drive your customers to your website very easily without having to remember all of the extras. Okay, so again, multiple servers out there where you can buy domain names. The most prominent one is GoDaddy. This is where I have bought my domain name years and years and years ago. So if you're going to choose to do a domain name, you're going to go to GoDaddy or another website name, whatever, but we're going to do GoDaddy for today. And you're going to just start trying to find your name. Now, you might have in mind something that you already like, okay? So it could be even your name. So I could try doing amandajohnson.com because that's very simple, very straightforward, very easy, right? But I can already tell you I know that that name is taken. So what you're going to do is even before you get this far, you're going to write down a list of names you might want to do. Now, as a reminder, you cannot use your team name as your website name. Mine is this way because it came before those rules. It's been a minute, but you don't want it to be anyway. This is your business. This is for you, okay? So you want to make it something that your customers will remember really well. That's associated with you as a consultant and as their as a business owner. So you're going to write down a list of maybe 5 to 10 names that you would be great with. Think of things that really connect people with you. Again, if you have a unique name, you probably will be able to find your name as a domain. If you don't have a unique name, think of something that people connect with you on a general basis. Of course, you can't use words like, if you're a Disney nut, you can't use the word Disney. That's not going to be a good option. But if you, I know we have Vanessa who has boys. She has 3 boys, and hers is, I believe it's blessedbyboys.com. So again, everybody knows Vanessa's a great boy mom. That's a really easy one. It's easy to remember. It's easy to type in. It's connective to who she is. And so start with making a list because your first choice is likely not going to be available. So let's come up with, okay, I literally have a tester for Magnolia Linen sitting next to me. So we're going to type in Magnolia Linen. This is just for fun, right? We're just coming up with names. So we're going to name our website Magnolia Linen. So we're going to search for that domain. And this is what's going to happen is it's going to pull this up. Now don't freak out. But it's going to pull up whether or not that name is taken or not. Well, this one, if you actually come down here and look, it actually says, hey, Magnolia Linen. Now I have to go look up that website, but this is taken. So I can't use that one unless I want to try to buy it off of whoever does own it. However, magnolialinen.co, which is just like com, but we've used up all the coms, we're moving to co, is available for $2 for the first year. And actually this says $34.99. I think it's about $12 a year actually. So now it can go down here. It'll show you here some derivatives of Magnolia Linen that you might also be interested in. You can do Magnolia Linens, so plural.com. That's available for $12. MagnoliaLinen.net is available for $15. You will see as you search for names, they are valued. So, if something is seemingly more popular to GoDaddy, they will value that as a higher cost. You can see down here, MagnoliaLinen.io, whatever that is valued at $60. Okay, so you work with what is big. If you look here, linen.org, $25,000. You're obviously not going to pick that, right? So you're going to go through, and if none of that feels like you, none of it's personal, maybe you move on. I also have a tester for silver bells here, so I'm just coming up with this. This is what I'm literally looking around my desk, looking at options. Silver bells. So maybe I want silverbells.com. Well, okay, silverbells.com is taken. And so we're not even going to mess with this mess. We're moving on. Okay, but I can get silverbells.net for $15. Scroll down. Here's some other options that I might have. Let's type in Wicks. Okay, so Wicks. Now, again, I've had this for over 12 years, so it's been around a minute. The value for it, I believe, is higher to take from me. But Wicks.co is available for $1.99. Now, why wouldn't you want to, let's say you want to take that from me or have something similar to me, which I don't recommend, and this is why. Yes, could you technically get KingandWicks.co? Sure, but most people are used to .com, right? So they might do that and just type .com, and then they're coming to my website anyway, even though there is a difference, okay? So you can see here, you'll just go through here, and you might get frustrated. You might pull in your significant other or a good friend or your kids and say, hey, what do you think of when you think of me and my business? And just come up with some really clever names. Again, let me recommend simple, straightforward, alliterative can be really fun and easy. If your personal name is spelled different than typical, you might not choose to use your name. Again, like I told you a minute ago, we could try Amanda Johnson. That I know it's going to be taken. Oh, no, actually, okay. So Amanda Johnson is now available. It used to not be available. But it's also $5,000. Not going to buy that. That's dumb. So I might scroll down here and do, theamandajohnson.com. That would be fun, right? It would be easy to remember. So as you're trying to choose your domain name, think of what is simple, what is easy to remember, what you can put on your business cards or on your marketing that is not complicated. I wouldn't put a bunch of numbers in there. That's not easy to remember. And if you need some creativity, think about if you love dogs, maybe you implement that. But again, simplicity is key. Okay, so let's say you've bought your domain name and now you want to send your domain name to your PWS, to your .scentsy.us thing. So what you're going to do here, go back over here, is you're gonna go through the purchasing process. You're gonna buy your domain name, and so then you're gonna go into your domain manager once you've done that, once everything is set up, and you're gonna click on domains, and it's gonna show you here the domains that you own. I own KingandWicks.com, and I also own King and Wicks Collective. This is kind of fun to see. I could sell it for $900, but I'm not. Nobody can have it. Anyway, so I want people to, when they type in KingandWicks.com, I want to take them to my PWS, but I have to set that up because all you've bought at this point, all you've done is bought a name. Okay, you've purchased a name. Now we need to do something with it. So we're going to go into my domains. I'm going to click on KingandWicks.com. And then I'm going to scroll all the way down here, ignore all this stuff. You're going to go all the way down, and right here you're going to see Manage DNS. This is where you're going to have it forward to your PWS. You're going to click on Manage DNS. Yeah, and you're going to ignore all this stuff because this stuff means nothing to us. We're going to go all the way down here, and again on the bottom right, we have my domain name, and I always say forwarding right here. And it's showing me where this domain is being forwarded to. So my KingandWicks.com domain is being forwarded to amandajohnson.scentsy.us. And when you do yours, if you set it up, this will be blank. So you're going to hit this little box here. You're going to type in where you want that forwarded to. So you're going to pull up your Scentsy website, copy and paste it into here. You can preview that to make sure it's going where you want it to go, to make sure you've typed in your information right. And And then you're going to decide, do I want this permanent or just for a little while? And do I want it forward or forward only, forward with masking? Forward only is all you need, and then save. Okay? Then, and it should tell me here when I do that, now, from now on, anytime anybody types kickinwicks.com in, it's going to send them to my Scentsy website. I have not built a separate website. It doesn't make any sense to do that. Just have them forward to that. Now, you will see, now if you do that and you jump right in, you pull up another browser window and you type in your new excited domain name, it may not pull straight to this. Sometimes it can take a couple hours and sometimes it can take up to 24 hours. But once it does, once you type that new domain name in and your PWS is what it comes up to, you're ready to rock and roll. You can go create those new business cards or that new digital marketing. You can go share that. And like I said, I really love this feature because I can literally go up here and I can type in kickinwicks.com. See right here? I can click that and it's going right here to my, to my Scentsy website. I don't have to build anything external. It's all going to the same place. But for my customers, when I'm marketing, when I'm putting it on my vehicle, when I'm sharing it, I have a very short, straightforward web address to give them and not something this complicated. So I hope that was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me, and good luck.